Hey, hey, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome, welcome. It's been a little while. Since it's a new version, and it has been a little while, and there we go, it's finally switching over. Man, they'll never fix that in XSplit, I tell you. This new version is really quite swanky that I'm using right here. It's a beta version, but there are certain things that probably won't be fixed. And it's like, having to hammer the keys several times in order to get the scene to change is most likely one of them. You'll have to let me know if levels are okay for you. In-game music will be disabled. Please let me know if there's anything whatsoever you think is wrong with it. Like, what I usually have is people say it's fine, and my standards are kind of a little bit higher, and I'm like, no, there are times when the music or the in-game sound is slightly obnoxious in comparison to the ratio of my voice, and I hate that. And I'm late on my supply depot, aren't I? Yes, I am, you silly bear. Okay. Well, we are against Protoss, I probably shouldn't be walling off, but we're going to go with it anyway. Music, mic is a little low, okay. That I can fix. Give me a sec. Right, I'm going to have to operate my audio interface while not getting supply blocked. Alright, what do you rank to that? Yeah, there we go. That's a bit better. Nice. Excellent. That's what I like to hear. Sweet. Gasless expand. Also noticed that I screwed up my production things. Also, I'm going to try and learn a new thing for production today. Someone recommended that I basically just put all my production on one hotkey and then tab through it, which is an interesting idea. Currently, this stream should be running at 60 frames per second. That's the theory. So if you're seeing something a little bit smoother than usual, that's why. I don't know if it will actually continue to work, but I will try it. Seems to be fine. There may be the occasional blip. Lord knows if Twitch is actually reliable. But, yeah. Not streaming 1080p because I just don't have the upstream for it. Like, the quality that I would want on 1080p is something that I can't really pull off. I don't really want to do this on the low ground because I don't really know what this guy is like or what he's doing, so don't really want to risk it right now. Let's build on the high ground, then hop it over. Now I'm just going to go scout. It's Star Station, it could really be anything. This version of XSplit that I'm using is new. This is something that most people don't have access to yet. This is a VIP build of some forthcoming features, a new version of Game Source and things like that. So I'm kind of doing testing for them right now, which is pretty neat because I can do some pretty cool stuff. Let's keep an eye on that probe. I don't like it. I don't want it. The reason I'm keeping an eye on this probe is because there's some nasty little strategies right now that essentially involve warping in by using the mothership core as a way of seeing up, which is not too good. I'm going to add 2 more barracks, and then I'm going to take both gas. Alright, well the probe is dead, which is always nice. That CC is almost finished too. I don't know what version you patch to. Like, it may very well be that they've actually put those changes on main now, but it's hard to say. It depends if you have the ability to do crazy stuff, like, say... Damn it, I shouldn't have actually landed that yet, but... It depends if you've got the ability to, say, change things in scenes while the scenes are running and stuff like that. Which you weren't able to do in previous versions, so... Yeah, I don't know what version you're running, so... Alright. Mineral supply is looking pretty good. That needs to go up to that. Transfer a few workers, he says as he moves his mule over there as well. Get back to work, you lazy ass.
Our SCVs are under attack.
Alright. Ooh. Don't really know what he's doing. It looks like he's on one base. I'll get a bunker up. And let's get a factory up as well. I've also now got gas coming in. Let's get our tech lab down. We've got a decent number of Marines. I'm going to put a reactor on that as well. Like, I think I've probably got enough Marines to kill whatever he throws at me right now. There is, of course, a possibility of Oracle builds. That's pretty popular right now, so... Always something to bear in mind. I'm gonna scan, I think, with my next energy.
Is under attack.
Better safe than sorry. Just a stalker.
Complete.
Okay, I can drive that back, no biggie. That's fine. What I want is a missile turret. Because again, I don't know. That's just one stalker, which is not really indicative of anything. Could be a Stargate build with oracles, could be void rays. I should be try and be prepared for all of those things. Stim is a good first step towards that. I'm going to put a reactor on that so I can start building Widow Mines. Let's put a missile turret in there. Oracle's pretty fragile, so missile turret will probably scare them off. Alright, almost got enough for scan. This needs a reactor on it as well, come to think of it. We're just horribly supply blocked right now. There we go. Oh, it's DTs. Okay. God damn it. Need more Marines in this. Kill him, please. Oh, man. Great start. Cheese. Yeah, that was one base DT. I'll have a quick look at the replay. So it was just straight up cheese, then it's like, whatever. Let's have a quick look through the replay and see if that actually was one base. It seemed like it was. I could have missed the expo, but it does seem like it was just one base DT. Now, I could have dealt with that by having the engineering bay up slightly earlier and getting a missile turret down. I also let them into my base, which was really stupid, by opening up my wall. So, that was kind of dumb. Also, if I'd done that scan a little bit earlier, yeah, there's the Twilight Council, there's the Dark Templar. Yeah, so, again, it's just cheese. It happens. It wasn't premature at all. I'd lost so much of my economy. I only had one scan available. I didn't successfully kill the 2 DTs in my main. There were still DTs in my natural. Yeah, that was total. I was dead. There's no question about it. I was completely dead. Now, those asking about Take Command. When I tried it in beta, it didn't work with bots, which is really unfortunate, actually. Because if you were able to do that, that would be kind of nice. But it's just not there. It just doesn't work, as far as I'm aware. But yeah, that was just derp in the extreme. So I need an engineering base slightly earlier. It's thing to bear in mind with that as well is that that engineering bay probably should have been earlier to deal with the possibility of an Oracle or Void Ray rush. I could have, I mean, it's not that I couldn't have killed the Oracles, but with unstim Marines, I couldn't have caught them, so they would have gutted my mineral line. So I need an engineering base slightly earlier if I want to be safe against this kind of thing. What I'm trying to practice at the moment is just being safe. I don't know what's up with this lag here as well, actually. Got some freezes. I'm not sure if it's me lagging out, if it's server or whatever. This GM is available. The fact that he's asking about it concerns me greatly. It's like, oh, are you on the level to consider that you're shooting for it? Then I might as well just GG right now. He is hoping not. So it's TBT. Now he's like saying, oh, you should get a Reaper. It's kind of a rookie mistake, I feel. This is the conclusion I've come to, is that, like, at this level, you should not get a Reaper. And the reason you shouldn't get a Reaper is because you're not good enough to control it and keep your macro going in the background. So building the Reaper itself does more damage to you than it does to him. And if he goes Reaper, you just kill it with Marines. And it's not a big deal. So you just put Marines in your mineral line. Oh no, there's a Reaper. Ah, what will I do? I will build Marines. Because they're easier to control and they're more useful past like the first 2 minutes. So, you know, that's my logic there. Well, stream's not dropping, so I have to assume that the lag is on the end of the BattleNet itself. Why do I have so much cash? Like, I feel like I've forgotten something crucial, but I'm pretty sure I haven't. I'm going for Gasless Expand once again. And I actually probably should have gone CC first, but CC first against Reaper would have just killed me outright, so that would probably be pretty stupid. This is new. Is this Newkirk? It's whatever city it is that's got the pocket expansion. So expanding early on this map is a good idea for fairly obvious reasons. So I'm building a second one. The main problem is if you go up against a Reaper here, then you're running into the possibility that they just come and shoot your Marines, or they shoot your SCVs. And you know, two of these in the mineral lines, those usually enough to deal with like one Reaper. Two, then you're probably in a bit of trouble, but there's only so much you can really do without like building bunkers in your mineral line, which is a tad excessive.
Additional supply depots required.
Does quite a lot to your economy, which is not exactly ideal. Alright, cool, we got cash, so let's get 2 more racks. Send another Marine over there to protect that expansion, and we should scout as well. Try and find out what's going on with them. Now what you can do in this situation, sometimes, and this is something that's got me some success in beta, sometimes on this map players don't scout their pocket expansion, and they don't take it for a while. Like, because their logic is, oh, I should expand at the front and then use the pocket for when there's going to be a problem. And they're not wrong. However, it does also mean that you can often sneak an SCV and actually build a proxy factory right in their base. Which means, oh, I just built a Widow Mine in their base. They are in serious trouble. A scout comes in, which is fine. He scouts. He doesn't know that I have my pocket expansion, so that's a piece of information he doesn't possess. Always good. That was dumb. Completely misclicked that. There we go. This didn't work out at all, did it? Good lord. Let's get units.
Upgrade complete.
Alright. So, again, focus on macro, focus on just building units at the moment. I'm gonna send these down here just to kind of start to populate this mineral line a little bit. Just means it's a better spread as we build. Okay, about to be supply blocks. I don't think I got supply blocked in 27 this time. That's an improvement. Alright, so he's actually down there. Unless I've somehow managed to miss him completely.
Additional supply depots required.
Alright, so supply depot's currently building, just not fast enough. We might have to build another one.
Additional supply depots.
Okay, let's get a tech lab down. Let's get a factory. I don't expect to see something like a Banshee coming, and if it does, I've got enough Marines to handle it, so it's not really a big deal.
Our SCVs are under attack.
Alright, so I don't really know anything about him whatsoever. I could scan and see if he's taken his expansion, which is actually kind of important.
Complete.
Because if he has, then
Sufficient best speed gas.
you've got to wonder, well, where did the money go? What are you spending it on?
Insufficient best speed gas.
Alright, I've currently got a ton of minerals and not much else, so let's build more barracks. Let's get reactors down so I can start to spend this money. And let's just land a scan kind of right around here. He hasn't taken his pocket expansion. He's building Widow Mines. He's going for what looks to be a drop, so we need to prepare for that. I'm going to spread out some more Marines here towards the back to try and catch it. Going to get my engineering bay up, and I'm going to build missile turrets. And hopefully that will be enough. I'm also going to build some of my own Widow Mines, because those are pretty good. In the meantime, just build more Marines. Yeah, it's the lags on his end. I'm going to keep some energy here for a scan, just in case I somehow mess this up, which I probably will. Engineering base about to finish, which means we can put the missile turret in either one of these bases. Continue to build units. There we go. Okay. A single Marine just kind of runs in and gets shot to pieces. It's fine. Put a missile turret there, so we've got that detection. Bring out my own Widow Mine. I'll put a Widow Mine at the front here. Then I'll build a second one, then I'll add a reactor. Speaking of adding reactors, let's put them on here. Alright, that looked like it. It's hard to know what that actually was. Let's send a Marine out. Build units. If that was a tank, then I'm probably screwed. We're gonna income. That's a Raven. Well, that was pointless. Not really sure what that was all about. It's like, oh, he's built a Raven. Alright. Okay, then. That's fine. It's not actually a problem. Let's place it just a little bit closer on the ramp there. Hopefully not going to kill this time. What's he got? Ah, a couple of Widow Mines here and there. Alright. That's actually fine. Build 3 more supply depots. Build another expansion. No, not barracks, dumbass, although I could probably use that too.
Additional supply depots required.
Well, one way to deal with Widow Mines would just be to send out... I know there's 2 Widow Mines there, so I can send out a couple of Marines and everything will be just dandy. Let's get upgrades. Spend gas. Currently not spending that all that effectively. Yeah, I mean, it didn't really matter what he was building. Missile Turret Engineering Bay was the correct option. There was a tech lab, so it's like, huh, that's kind of weird. But considering the amount of Widow Mines he was building, it's like, well, is it a Banshee? Is it a Raven? It doesn't matter. I've got missile turrets. It's irrelevant. So, I'm going to take my 3rd and 4th gas. I want to start getting some higher tech. Okay. Let's put that and that in the control group as well.
Add-on complete.
Alright. I need to start dealing with these Widow Mines. So I'm going to send out 2 Marines. They're going to die, and then the rest of my Marines are going to clean up the Widow Mines.
Additional supply depots.
I think there's another one around here. Yeah, there was. Okay. So now I'm going to send this group into the middle. I'm going to scan, and then I'm just going to kill the Widow Mines. There we go. Nice and easy. Oh, there's another one. Oh, I sent too many Marines that way. Let's be a little bit careful. Yeah, that's actually fine. No big deal. Alright, I need a starport. I'm really late on that tech, and I'm also floating too much money. So
Additional supply depots required.
I was building more supply depots, but apparently that's nowhere near enough. Let's just quickly drop one just to make sure. I don't want to be in a supply block situation. What I do need to do is send those Marines out, bust this, and then put maybe a planetary fortress at the front. I need to scan him again, find out what else he's got. Okay. He's building tanks. There's another Widow Mine around here. I actually took a pretty bad hit from it. That's kind of annoying. I don't really have a scan to get rid of it either. That's the worst thing about those bloody things, is that you need to scan to get them, or get a Raven out to detect. At least it's Terran anyway. I mean, I can sweep for it, but I don't know if I can see it if it's not primed. It hit this group, which means it's probably around here. Yeah, there it is. Oh, God's sake. Yeah, these things are bloody annoying. Alright, so I'm building a lot of Marines. He, unfortunately, has tanks. So, we're going to get a reactor. We can start dropping. I'm thinking, like, against what he's got, I might want to actually just transition into Hellbats. Get my armory up. Let's get some meat at the front that can handle those tanks, because, let's just say, I don't have the micro to deal with anything else, so... It's like, I need the meat. It's lagging a little bit, which is a little annoying, but it's no big deal. Spend more money. This will be a planetary. And I'll take the... Does he put a Widow Mine there? Maybe. Once I get my medevacs up, I want to at least start dropping them. Try and do a little bit of damage.
Add-on complete.
Add that to the ball. Build some Marines. And we need medevacs.
Not enough minerals. Not enough.
Yeah, this tab thing's actually kind of cool. It's going to take a little bit of getting used to, though.
Add-on complete.
I've got combat shields, so that's good.
Upgrade.
Ooh, hello. Tanks, okay. Just trying to split my Marines up a little bit to handle this, but there's too many tanks, I think. Yeah, I hate tanks. I really do. They're horrible. Okay, well, I've got a second set of Marines. He's going to siege up on here. I'm going to gather some more units up. I've got a medevac this time, so I'll be able to engage this, probably not all that efficiently, but... It's actually kind of better, I suppose, just keep mining here. Alright. Split. And there we go. Cool. Kept the planetary alive as well. That's good news.
Not enough.
Everyone can go kind of saturate that. And now I can kind of start working on Hellbats. I'm just going to be building them as Hellbats. I'm not even going to get the transformation servos upgrade. So yeah, I'm going to flip on over to something he doesn't expect, which is mech. If I end up adding... Nope, that's the wrong one. Add these two to the ball here. Just get some Marines out for the time being. Make sure this is repaired. I might want to start kind of sprinkling a few Widow Mines out. Just as sort of a bit of advanced warning. Okay, so I was talking about dropping earlier. I should be doing that. Let's get some more of these out. Okay. So I'm going to try and drop his natural, which is a little difficult considering the positioning here, but not impossible. There's another one out there. I just want to kind of scatter a few Marines around just to make sure I've got some more advanced warning of what's happening here. Alright, I'm going to need supply in a minute. Alright, and now we're just going to make Hellbats.
Not enough minerals.
Make as much money as possible and make a bunch of Hellbats. We've got too many workers here, so they can transfer there.
Ready for dust off.
Okay.
Additional supply. Not enough minerals.
Queue them up, because my macro is not good enough to handle anything else, so... A few Widow Mines here and there. Oh, he has an expansion. Is it a planetary? It's actually a nothing, so that's fine. Alright, this is actually really bad for him, I think. He's losing a lot here. He could end up losing this expansion. That would be pretty disastrous for him. Especially if he's not quick enough, which it doesn't look like he is. I want this dead. This is totally worth the amount of damage I'm doing. Oh, sweet. I don't believe I got that. That's kind of surprising. By no right should I have been able to get that.
I heard that.
Okay. Supply depots. I was building them, wasn't I? Oh, seriously? Okay, what have I got Hellbat-wise? Only 4. Not great. Upgrades. Alright, let's get level 2. Let's see what we can do here. I'm really surprised he let me actually do that much damage. And by the looks of it, he's going to let me do that again. He's got no missile turret coverage, which is not too smart at all. Let's kill more workers. We can do tons of damage here. Yeah, this is devastating. This is like one drop, if you can actually believe that. There's no way I should be doing this much damage with it, but I am, so...
Let's go.
Sweet. Okay, so if he tries to rebuild here, I'm just going to shut this down. In the meantime, I'm just building tons of stuff. God, my supply is here. More Hellbats coming in. So I'm just going to build this kind of maxed out army. I'm probably going to build another base, because I don't really have a reason not to. I'm probably going to build 2 more. Let's drop this again, see if he's tried to re-establish. He actually has. Oh, never mind, he hasn't at all. It's... Oh, lol. Hello. How are you doing? If you let me kill this, he's going to let me kill it. Sweet. Okay. Alright, he's attacking me. Back. Hellbats at the front. Marines behind. Split them up a little bit. Pretty decent damage done. Let's borrow that right next to the tanks. Stim these in. I'm producing more units. I don't mind if I'm losing them. I've got more money than he does. This isn't a big deal. He's undeployed, which means all of his stuff's going to die. This is not a big deal at all. I still have plenty of money. He just lost his whole army, and I just lost Marines and Hellbats, which only cost minerals. So it's like, oh, okay, fine, whatever. Just build more Hellbats. And I'm going to have a 4th base pretty soon as well. These guys are still killing people. Wow, okay. Let's drop it. Well, no GG for them, apparently. That was alright. That was pretty good. I was fairly happy with how that went down. I think that was probably the best macro I've done in a little while. I was pretty happy with it. I didn't have too many mistakes. Let's see if the performance says it. I created more workers than average. I had better unspent resources than average, and my APM was 251 by average. Oh, I guess that's what I hit in total. My average APM was 206. He must have lost a lot of units. Let's have a look at the graphs. He didn't lose that many. I mean, he was higher than me for a while. I sort of just leveled off there and didn't build any more units because I just wanted an army and I had loads of money anyway, so why build more workers? But, yeah, I mean, he took a hit there and then another hit. It wasn't major, though. I mean, he was down to 40. I think losing his army probably did him in. I had better upgrades. Resource collection rate. I mean, it was higher than his for most of the game, so I guess I was building workers better at the start of the game. He got up to about there, and then I just did damage to him. And my army was, at least after 6 minutes, always bigger than his, so... And note the army value here. This is kind of the most important thing to look at. Because in that first engagement, where I'm like, oh, I lost a bunch of stuff. Yeah, but look what he lost. Like, compared to me. I lost Marines. He lost tanks and medevacs. And then in the second engagement, same kind of deal. Funnily enough, I plunged really hard here, but it's nothing that I couldn't very easily rebuild, as you can see by this little spike here. So I guess that's the reason it went the way that it did. I was pretty happy with that. Sweet, I now get experience. Funnily enough, I don't even know what's going on with this little decal thing that I've got. This is cool. I like this. This is from the beta. I think you get this if you, like, hit level 30 or so in the beta. There's a bunch of other stuff. Rewards, Terran decals. I'm using this, which I think is pretty fantastic. I think that came with the collector's edition. I haven't unlocked any skins yet. I don't even know if I want to, because most of them kind of look silly, aside from the Ultralisk one, which looks pretty awesome. Unlocked animations, yeah, / dance stuff. I kid you not. Alright, I'm going to take a quick break to gather my head, and then we'll do a little bit more. Well, this is interesting. Yeah, splitting is something I still need to kind of practice, and, you know, I hate tanks completely. I'm gonna have to turn this down, aren't I? I hate tanks. Like, I forget to place them properly, I just get them killed, and I hate fighting tanks, because they're just annoying, and they blow up a bunch of stuff, so... I figure splitting's probably a good skill to work on because it works against banelings and it works against tanks and to some degree even works against stuff like Colossus, and it definitely works against Storm. So splitting is a skill that could actually I could just never have to build tanks in TVT at this level, which seems like a pretty decent plan to me since I hate them. So, I mean, they're great, don't get me wrong, they're amazing units. I for some reason just hate them. And when I do build them, I put them in the wrong place, or I get them killed, and I just get horribly frustrated. And I don't like the playstyle that they lead into, which is a very slow, methodical playstyle, which doesn't suit me at all. I don't have the patience for it. Like, pro players, of course, use them amazingly well, and I would never recommend to you not to build tanks. But I personally don't want to build them, where possible. There are some situations where you kind of have to. Like, against Zerg, for instance. If they're going to just go mass bailing on you, then you need tanks. You're not going to stop them. But, again, learning splitting seems like a cool skill to have, so... Yeah. I'm going to try that. Also, like, I might be convinced to build tanks, maybe, if I start to kind of do mech. I'm going to play against the Zerg. Alright. I like how this logo looks very 40k-ish. Which is convenient, considering StarCraft 2, of course, was ripped off from 40k. Well, the original StarCraft. Those of you who argue with me, just go and look at the original Carnifex Screamer Killer model, and then compare that to the original Ultralisk, or even the current Ultralisk. And, yeah, you tell me that that wasn't based on that. Zergling was based on Hormigant, that was absolutely clear. Protoss is almost entirely based on the Eldar. In fact, the storyline is incredibly similar. We're talking about highly advanced psionic race driven to near extinction. Yeah.
Not enough minerals.
It's very, very similar. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just the 40k influence is very, very clear there. Alright, Zerg players. Okay. Now, this is one situation where you almost have to build tanks if they decide Swarm Host is a good idea. The main problem is they then transition to Viper and pull your tanks all over the place. It's horrible. God, I don't want to build these. But Hellbats are really, really good against a lot of units that they have. You can't really drop them anymore like you used to be able to, but they're still really good. So, in this case, I'm going to take a gas before I expand. Are you really going to do this? Why is it always Zerg players that do this? I'm a Terran player, I never do this. I'm mana. If you're going to be like that... And the annoying thing about that harass is it was actually effective. It's infuriating. I delayed the barracks for a few seconds, which in itself delays all my tech, but at least I didn't lose the worker. Alright, so let's get mining. The question is, do I expand before I build units or not? I mean, I could go for a Hellion expand. That's actually not a bad idea. And then, you know, I can transition to Hellbats after that and kind of play mech. That might work. Okay, let's go quickly scout. Back over there. Alright, why am I queuing up units? This is stupid. There we go. There's no need to queue units there. In fact, it was slowing everything down. Especially like early game queuing units, I think is the kind of thing you just want to avoid. Aside from that, you know, I know queuing units is bad. I've always known that, but my macro is never good enough to keep up with having lots of stuff anyway, so it actually makes no difference. So I think it's like it's better than I'm actually building units and sinking money. It's okay. I can handle it. Okay. Yep. So we are gonna go for a Hellion expand, which may do damage. It could. Yeah, the only concern I've got about this expansion style is that it is reasonably APM heavy in comparison to other styles. Alright, let's go see if he's got a Roach Warren. Doesn't look like it. He's expanded kind of late, though, which kind of concerns me. He may have just gone for a really early pool. I might have to scan, annoyingly enough. I also did this wrong, because I should have built next to that. Yeah, I definitely screwed that up. What I should have done is, of course, built the reactor on the barracks and then done a swap over. That would have allowed me 50 seconds quicker Hellions, which is actually a huge deal, and I screwed that up completely. So, yeah, my apologies for that. Also, you are sitting behind the minimal line doing nothing. Don't think you can fool me. I'm probably going to have to scan here. Evolution Chamber. No Roach Warren. Hellion should be pretty effective. He's just scouted it. God damn it. Well, I get a free Overlord out of that, but I might actually... the thing is, he doesn't know if this is Hellion or Widowmine. That's kind of the neat thing about this expansion, is that he would have known in Wings of Liberty that that was Hellion. Now he doesn't. It could be Widowmine. He's built an Evolution Chamber pretty early on. You don't need that for Spores anymore, do you? Or did they change that in beta? Almost certain that you didn't need it. Let's get a couple more. Try and get, like, 6 Hellions out. And then see what I can do. Just wanna keep building this.
Not enough minerals.
Oh man.
Not enough minerals.
And you know, there's another example of why you don't queue up units, because I could have got that just a few seconds earlier if I hadn't. Give me money. Give me money. Want more Hellions? I'm going to go for 6 Hellions. I'm going to expand behind this, and then I'm going to transition through to mech.
Not enough minerals.
And I'm saving up quite a lot of gas to make that work, so this should be okay. I also kind of need to grab my second gas.
What's going on?
Upgrade complete.
I should be pretty well protected by these Hellions. Well, I've only got 5. That's because the other one was a little late. Alright. Get the second factory. I should also be wary of the possibility of Mutalisk play. I just can't get the armory out anyway to do what I want to do. I'm going to build a couple of Widow Mines to protect me. Alright, so that's what it should be. There's a Zergling blocking me, how annoying. Let's just land that.
Not enough energy. Not enough energy. Not enough
Over there. Alright. Okay, actually does have roaches. Just be careful about how we engage. I can just be annoying, but I'm gonna have to prepare for roaches. That's actually fine. I can build Widow Mines to do that. I should also get some tanks. Okay, so he's just kind of menacing me with them at the minute. I can easily pull back if need be. Widow Mines should allow me to handle these to some degree, but I will need bunkers and tanks.
Are you ready for I'm waiting on you. Smoking. Let's do it.
Also, if he moves out too
Additional
slowly,
supply depots required.
I can go into the mineral line and do some decent damage. Oh yeah, line him up. Line him up. You know you want to. Get off a couple extra shots. I don't know if that was worth it, but it was okay. I think. Need more Widow Mines, and let's get a third factory down.
In the rear with the gear.
Yeah, Battle Hellions, funnily enough, can actually fight roaches if in large enough numbers pretty well. But I do need to be better prepared than I currently am. I'm definitely not too prepared now. Okay, so I think he's on 2 bases. I actually have a few Widow Mines here, funnily enough. So I can actually use these to tell whether or not he's leaving at any point. It's going to kill an Overlord. Which is a nice little bonus. Okay. Right, I'm not building units fast enough here. I need to speed this up significantly. Alright, I've got a good number of Widow Mines. Let's start building Hellbats. I should be protected against whatever roach play he's got going on, but I don't know if that's all he's done because I haven't seen his base in a while. So let's change that. What's he doing? Infestation Pit and Spire. Okay, right. Need to turret up and need to do it pretty quickly. We're also thinking Widow Mines in the mineral line.
Additional supply depots.
Usually a good way to handle this. Supply depots. You get back to work, you lazy bastards. Okay, so I'm gonna plop a few Widow Mines here and there. I still have Widow Mines outside of his base, which is pretty neat.
Additional supply depots.
I also need to be spending this gas. Okay, so this is going in the natural here. Oh, that's not the natural. You're actually talking out of your ass. Alright, so that's pretty decent protection. It's not perfect, but it's okay. Sweet, so I've got some Hellbats. I didn't see him go take a third. I should...
Your forces under attack.
Nice. I think we just took a Mutalisk out there. That was kind of sweet. Okay, he's got units kind of coming in our direction. Get more Hellbats out. Build 2 more factories, I think, and then think about expanding maybe. A couple more turrets around here wouldn't go amiss. I've got enough Hellbats to fight this. I'm just concerned about fighting the Mutalisks. So I want to kind of wait for him. But I will go and check for an expansion. So if he's on his 3rd base, I need to be thinking about that myself. There we go. Build another here. There we go. Alright. That needs a tech lab on it. Keep building that. Might even get a second armory, actually.
Additional supply depots required.
Supplies problem again, has a tendency to be. Alright, that was the Overseer coming in our direction. He's gonna see the Hellbats, that's kind of annoying. Get the Overseer out of that.
Additional supply depots required.
Well, he has a third base.
Research complete.
This is kind of risky. Because they don't have transformation servos. There's a lot of Lings going in this direction. Not that Lings could actually fight this many Hellbats. No chance. Let's get some more
Upgrade complete.
buildings up.
Unacceptable landing zone.
Reactors. Alright. Let's go menace this area here. Keep building mines and Hellbats. We should get a couple of tanks out.
Insufficient Vespene gas.
My gas is not looking good right now.
Hot footing out there. Can't wait. Word. In motion.
Yeah, even spine crawlers don't really last long against that. It's like, yeah, he's got roaches coming in. Which, like, don't work as well as you'd think they would. Which is kind of surprising. You still do pretty significant damage. I need to keep the upgrades rolling, though.
Insufficient Vespene
My gas is actually a serious problem because I haven't been mining it at all, which is super dumb. I've probably got enough kind of widow mines and other things to deflect that kind of push. That's the hope at any rate. So, he hasn't actually thrown any mutalisks at me, which is kind of worrying.
Research
Is that researching? I think it is.
Our SCVs are under attack.
Oh yeah, okay, right, well that's gonna be a widow mine. Yeah, doing significant damage, so that's fine. That's fine, I'm just gonna drive them away, so I'm not overly worried by that. This mineral line is most likely oversaturated, so
Base is under attack.
right, here we go. Get some more widow mines down. I also may have slightly underestimated how many roaches he had. Yeah, I'm a kind of a dumbass, it turns out. Is he leaving or not? No, he clearly isn't. Let's try and get out of that.
Base is under attack.
I don't have any tanks either. It's like, yeah, you know what, I probably should have built them. Well, that's going to be annoying. He also used his Mutalist to kill the rest of my stuff, so that's pretty bad. I'm not dead yet, but I'm pretty close.
Insufficient Vespene gas.
If I get some tanks out, I'll be okay. But he's probably ahead of me economically in a significant way now. Oh, great. I don't have any missile turrets at the front. He's just going to kill it. Ah, crap. This is why I hate tanks, like, in this play. As soon as I build a tank, the Mutalists will kill it, regardless of the circumstances. And unfortunately, this build doesn't actually have any anti-air. So, yeah, now he marches up and kills me. That was stupid. I fucked that up completely. It's hilarious how many roaches you can actually kill with these things. But unfortunately, the Mutalisks are going to be the death of me. I can maybe get a Thor out, maybe. Building a tank there, so... But this is just pretty bad.
Unacceptable landing zone. Base
Is
is
he...
under
I was
attack.
going to say, did he borrow? I'll have a tank in a second, but... I somehow don't think that's going to be enough. Yeah, it's just going to die pretty much immediately. I was building a Thor, I'm not sure where, and apparently it doesn't matter because it was coming out from here, so that's never going to finish.
Mineral field completed.
Yeah, that was a colossal fuck-up on my part. I didn't build enough, I mean I was floating way too much, and I built the wrong composition, so yeah, you do. That was terrible. Why does he never build Marauders? So you know the part when I said I'm going mech? I was going mech. Unfortunately, I didn't have any Thors. And I may have overestimated the potency of the Hellbat, let me put it that way. So, spent 2 minutes supply cap in that game, that's really bad. Too many unspent resources. Yeah, just everything was bad in that game. It happens from time to time. Yeah, I probably shouldn't be attempting that build, because it's stupid. I should maybe just attempt to build Marine Marauder Medevac Mine. That seems to make more sense. This guy's like level 36, and yet is still in gold. So it's like, does that mean he's like really good, or he's just terrible and can't get anywhere? I don't know, it's hard to say. I'm gonna go with really good. I also can't even remember what his race was. What was his race? Terran, oh Christ. Alright. Well, same build as last time. Big macro, mass marine. Might want to remember to build a supply depot. It's usually helpful. I was a bit late, like, alt-tabbing into the game, so I was 12 seconds behind, which is why I've got a few more minerals than I should. Again, I don't want to build a Reaper, I just want to focus on macro. There's no point building a barracks now. I need the workers out first. It's more important in the long run. Again, it's a little funky early on the supply count because I was late into the game. I guess I was significantly underestimating the loading times. Or overestimating, in fact. Okay, I'm gonna just put Marines in the mineral line, and I'm gonna do a gasless expand. Which is a little more tricky because the position of the natural, but not by much. Yeah, the BC build is fine, but like these maps aren't really so good for it yet, and I haven't explored the points. Like, if I want to do proxy battlecruiser, I need to know where everything is and where the best place to build it is, and I don't know these maps yet, so I'm not doing that until I kind of get used to it. And then every now and again, I might throw that in just for like horror. Surround is a complete waste, especially since I didn't manage to get it. How irritating. That was actually a lot of wasted time. It's alright, I ran him down at the end. That was the main thing. Alright, as I said, gasless expand. Screw it, let's build it on the low ground. Let's play dangerously. I wonder what this track is. I have no idea. It's by Josh Weschel. It's called Death or Destiny, which, again, I have no idea what it is. But it's cool. I like it. Okay, let's put a Marine there. Oh, I already have another Marine there, okay. So he can actually go down there and defend that. Okay, so now it's time to get the gas and an extra barracks. We're playing a little bit of catch-up. There's no point in sending out a scout because it will get killed. It's too late to do that now, so it's fine. He lost an SCV, I didn't. That maybe allows me to catch up just a little bit. Can't do anything with that yet. I have tons of money as well. Let's get up to 4 racks. We didn't have the Vespene gas to get anything. We'll have that soon enough. Engineering bay.
SCV ready.
Might even go. Let's get a second gas and go double upgrades.
Big job. SCV ready.
If we're going to do Marines, I might as well do them properly. Send this out and just kind of check around the area, see if there's a push incoming that I need to be able to deal with.
Insufficient SQ gas.
Okay, just solve the Vespene problem. A couple of bunkers nearby. Can always salvage them later if need be. Reactors on both of these. Just start kind of producing 4 racks worth of Marines.
Add-on complete.
Should maybe get the factory for defensive widow mines. But
Insufficient. Our SCVs are under attack.
okay, just a single Marine there. It's actually pushed out a little bit too far. Get Marine shield first. Bit of a quicker upgrade. So we need to get this gas stuff going. Let's transfer 3 down there. I was gonna say, if I actually find his base here, it'll be a bit of a Christmas miracle, but it's not looking like that's not going to happen. Units.
Add-on.
Not building enough of them. Hello. What's this? Barracks. This isn't his main, is it? It would be kind of ridiculous if he just let me waltz into it.
Additional supply depots required.
That I smell some ridiculous proxy nonsense coming in.
Our SCVs are under attack.
No, apparently not. Okay, expect widow mines.
Additional supply depots required.
Let's also get this at the front.
Additional supply
Get another engineering bay. Need the factory.
not enough minerals.
F, goddammit. There we go. Build Marines. Try and keep up on supply. That at the front should at least prevent any from getting too close. If that's what he's indeed trying to do. Do I have stim? I researched that, right? No, I didn't. Great. That's lousy. I might just want to mix a Marauder or 2 in there as well. Got a missile turret up there.
Not enough minerals.
Cool, my gas is now sort of producing at a sufficient rate to keep up on upgrades. Starting to build up with these, and then I need to go into a starport. More units. Let's go straight into a starport here, I think, and then just build reactor on there. Okay, let's try and take this watchtower. In fact, I'll just take them both. It's more useful to know that this shit is coming.
Not enough minerals.
Okay. I'm going to be swapping over in a second. Work count looking okay. Okay, he doesn't have any upgrades. That's useful information. I'll have mine soon enough. I didn't get control of either of those. What kind of worries me is the fact that I haven't seen his units and he hasn't dropped me yet. Which makes me think, what's going on here then? Might need to add a couple more barracks. We're only on 4 right now, which isn't quite enough to sink the amount of minerals I'm getting. Gonna grab one more gas. Man, supply is more of an issue than me getting minerals because I just keep forgetting to build depots.
Additional supply depots required.
Okay. I've got an army, but I don't have medivacs yet, which is why I'm not pushing out. Oh, God, I forgot to build my armory. Stupid asshole. It's because I forgot that I needed the factory out, so I'm like, yeah, shit.
Research complete.
Okay, so we can try dropping him here.
Upgrade.
I'm about to have 1-1, which is kind of cool.
Now what?
Alright, it's probably wise to go that way.
Life flight ready.
Alright. 2 more units if you don't mind, thank you.
Roger.
Come on, as soon as that armory goes up, I need to get those double upgrades going. Right now, it's just a case of get units, get units, get units. Let's try and make a third. Add 2 more reactors on. Just keep building units. Keep building supply depots. Get a bigger army than him and then beat him into the floor. That's the plan. I'm sticking to it. And also because defense requires less micro than attack, I'm going to defend and I'm going to drop. Oh, seriously? Wow. Okay, that was kind of fortunate of him. I can still drop, though. That's exactly what I intend to do. That's fine. I actually have an upgrade advantage over you, so, you know, I'm going to go in at that minimal line. I'm going to do as much damage as I can. Hellion coming in. Not a big deal. Time to leave. It's like, you were brave, little soldier. Oh, Christ. I'm probably going to lose this, but it would be nice if I didn't. Ah, I got it out. Cool. That was surprising. Alright, keep building units. Keep building medivacs. Upgrades, upgrades. How about them both? God's sake. Build supply depots. That's all I ask of you. It's not too difficult a concept. Thank you. Okay, units are coming in. I did pretty decent economic damage there. Oh, bollocks. Quickest place to put it would probably be there. Alright, well, I can move out and kill him, but I would make myself kind of vulnerable as well. So let's leave some Marines towards the back. This is more than enough to kill his army. He's mostly doing drop harass right now, so the Marines in this position should be pretty good. Did I actually lose the CC? Seriously? That's kind of surprising. Well, that's super annoying, because I know, like, he has a third. And it turns out I've also been mining really inefficiently from this, so I've got nowhere near the money I should have had. That sucks. Okay, I'm actually farther behind than I thought. So I'm thinking, actually, we just push. Just group my units together and push, because I think I just have more stuff than he does. Didn't notice any tanks either, so... He's gonna see me coming on the watchtower, which kind of sucks.
Not enough minerals.
Somebody, get me out of this mess.
Okay, he scanned my army. We're gonna feign we're gonna go this way. And then as soon as that scan goes... Oh, crap. He also has a sensor tower, so he actually knows exactly where I am. This guy. I'm gonna go back, and then I'm gonna wheel around. But he also owns the other tower, so... I guess for the time being, that's all we really can do. I'm about to be maxed, which is always nice, and then I can start to move on to 3-3.
Get me out of this mess.
Okay, I think I can actually hit his army there. Now let's wheel around to the third. Because, like, oh, I know where you are, I know where you are. You know you don't. No, you don't.
Base is under
3-3.
attack.
Look at that stutter step. This guy is very, very clearly much higher level than me. Unfortunately, he seems to have vastly underestimated the efficacy of his units. 2-2 in your f***ing face. Jackass. Alright, I want to look at that. I want to see if that upgrade thing really did just win me that game. Okay. I didn't do anything. There's no nicely done about that. I just sat on my front line and killed him. He said, at the end, he said, like, what, lol, okay, and then just rage quit. Well, I guess the question was answered as to whether or not the guy was any good. Apparently not. Okay, let's have a look. I'll go as fast as I can, which is not that fast. I did have a concave. I also had a little missile turret there, which is just blinking away at the medivacs, which is actually kind of helpful. The funny thing is, I had barely any medevacs, and I just destroyed him. I want to know what his upgrade count was, and whether or not, like, that actually made a huge difference. I did have 2 bunkers. I mean, he did attack my front with just Marines and medevacs, which can't have been that effective. The reason people don't finish the games is because they feel the game's over, and they can't really do anything. His build, he was greedy as fuck. Wow. He should have been way better than that. He went 3cc, and I didn't do anything about it as well. I mean, I did some damage. I want to know how much damage I really did. He's upgrading. I mean, I don't think I have much of an upgrade advantage. Maybe I hit 2-2 before he did, but I don't know. I did this drop, and I want to know how much damage it really did. He's outproducing me here. That's kind of the crazy thing. Okay, so this is kind of the end of the drop. I killed 10 workers. That puts me actually fairly ahead. Even if I didn't, he was building CCs, but not building SCVs, which is really kind of silly. He was building his 4th command center there, but he's building tons of Marines as well. He's even no. Oh, sorry, this is me. I'm an idiot. God. Oh, he's so dumb. He's not building any Oh, wait. Yeah. Jesus. Alright, so I take my 3rd. He drops and denies it. So I'm actually severely outproducing him. Yeah, 79 Marines to 39. He's not building anything, which is kind of weird. He's on 3 command centers, but he's not building anything. What does he have? Production, he's got... No, is that mine or his? No, it's his. He's got 5 barracks. How many barracks have I got? More. I got 6 barracks, a factory and a starport. It's not even that different. It's just somehow I'm building more units than he is. I don't think he ever goes 2-2. No, he does. He starts his 2-2. But that attack is not timed with anything. This is actually a massive anti-timing for him. But it turns out it wouldn't have made a blame of a difference, because I have 105 Marines and he has 61 by this stage. And I am on 36... How did I do that on 36 SCVs? You want to explain how I did that on 36 SCVs, yet he has 65, 4 bases, and has half my Marine count when I didn't kill a single one of them? Well, I guess I'm really good at building units. How many units does he actually have here? I'm really interested to see. So, like, he's got like about 52 Marines here. I probably have less. But he's a 1-1. I'm at 2-2. I have no medevacs. I actually don't blame him for really getting very surprised about how this went. So he loses 1 medevac, 2 medevacs. He comes in here, but I have an upgrade count advantage. And my bunker's just sitting there going lol, 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 lol. And by the end of it, I lost about 10 Marines, and he lost about 50. You can't explain that. That's. I mean, that wasn't. Most of my army was here, not there. That's hilarious. Wow. Upgrades, good unit. Oh my. And that bunker, man. Oh, also, note on the bunker, by the way, high-sec auto-tracking. Told you, great upgrade. Nobody ever builds it. Range. All that extra range. And a complete anti-timing on his part. That really didn't help. I mean, not that he could have known that, but, I mean, at this stage, we're not doing timing attacks. Just bear that in mind. So, he just kind of blundered into 2-2, not really knowing why. I think he did have combat shield, didn't he? If he didn't, that would have been a massive explanation. I love high-sec. High-sec... No way. High-sec auto-tracking is way more useful than Neo Steel. High-sec auto-tracking is amazing. It's +1 range on missile turrets, bunkers, turrets. Is it actually on bunkers, or is that just in the campaign? Or am I thinking weird? And planetary fortress. It's awesome. Like, it can actually mean the difference between being able to drop harass behind a mineral line and not. And it's 100-100. So, I like it. I think it's a good upgrade. Nah, you're thinking of building armor. Neo Steel doesn't help Ravens at all. Building armor gives you +2, which means that turrets you drop from Ravens are really powerful. Okay. So I guess for the moment we try and play Bio against Zerg. It kind of makes more sense. And then just build a couple of tanks at home just to sit around and say har. It's alright, everyone gets Neo Steel and building armor mixed up. Yeah, BCs. That's called Get Eaten Alive by Corruptors. Not a very good idea. PDD... I don't know if that counts as a building. It doesn't make any difference anyway. Like, once the PDD's energy's gone, it will die in about a second. So, building armor's not going to help it. But what you do get is, as I said, that building armor. Did I GLHF? Gotta be careful. GLHF is more important than macro. That's just the truth I'm speaking right there. Yeah, it's useful for the turrets, like, especially against Lings. Like, you can actually kill those turrets kind of quickly with drones, unless you have that upgrade, in which case you can't. And you can't kill them with Lings either, or Queens. It's pretty funny. If you want to go Raven Harass, you must get that upgrade. The other upgrades don't really matter so much. Because there's a lot of more Mutalisk play going on, which is something I definitely have difficulty dealing with. So I don't like the fact that that's come back. that was why I used to hate Zerg, because I just couldn't handle Mutalisk play. And now there's more of them, and they are faster, and they regenerate, and it's horrible. So yeah, just build more turrets and try to be more careful with my marine spread, I suppose. And Widow Mines. I mean, you know, that's kind of a plus, really, because Widow Mines are actually so good against Mutalisks. It's pretty cool to do that. I don't know if we go gasless expand against Zerg. We probably shouldn't. Let's grab gas, shall we? Yeah. A little later than it should be, but not by anything that's going to really make too much of a difference to me. Now, we can try the Hellions again. But I would kind of prefer just to go with Bio right now. It seems like a better bet, honestly. Let's finish off that wall. There we go. Just want to stick with a build that I know kind of works and I have reasonable control over. Plus, with drops, it's way more powerful anyway. Let's try and get drops out as early as we can, shall we? Let's make that the priority. So, the next thing I need to be able to do is build a factory once I have 100 gas. And I could even do that before I expand.
Upgrade.
And that might actually work pretty well. Not... Ooh, hello. It's an Overlord. Alright. Don't really want to chase it out there, because they'll get eaten by Zerglings.
What's going on? PCB boy. SCV ready.
But he may be moving it in position to kind of move across, so...
Insufficient Vespene gas.
Let's put a factory down. Let's move our 2 Marines over here. Just in case he kind of tries to come in this way.
SCV ready.
Okay. We're good there.
This better be good.
Probably need second piece of gas for this. So I'm going to go drops on one base, and I'm going to expand once I have a medevac out. I know it's really late, but I think at this level it might be effective. Because I don't think they would be prepared for a really quick drop like that. But what I do need to do is actually get tech to go with this, so let's make sure that actually happens. Welp. I'm a bit light on this too, which is kind of sucky. This is a stupid build. I shouldn't even be doing this, but I was like, oh, I should do that. It's like, why? I mean, did you even think about it? Could do Widow Mine drop. That would kind of suck.
Additional supply depots required. Add-on complete.
Let's do a really quick Widow Mine drop into expand. I'm gonna build it up here, because like I have no map control right now. Yeah, so much for sticking with an idea, right? And supply block in 27-27, which is utterly unhelpful. I didn't find his base either, which is like, what? It's up there. Okay, so we're gonna Widow Mine drop. Probably just with 2. Maybe I can do 4, but probably not. I need stim. I need units. I just need everything. This whole thing was completely ill-conceived. So I've got to do a bunch of damage. Otherwise, I'll be way behind, I think. Because I've been way, way slow on expanding. Okay, I'm at a good number of workers now. Working Working on the expansion. So we're just going to do a double widow mine drop here. Nothing too fancy. In the meantime, let's get a reactor on that. Build a marauder just in case he comes in this direction, and I also need more barracks. He snuck by. He's not actually going to spot that much, funnily enough. He actually missed all my techs, so it's not really what I'd call a big deal. He doesn't even see my expansion, so this is pretty good.
Somebody, get me out of this mess. Here's your stuff. Ready for dust off. Now,
And actually drove them away, which is really quite neat.
let's go.
That's going to boost out of there and back home.
Add-on complete.
Let's build some more widow mines for protection.
Waiting on you.
Complete.
Sweet. Right, so they're going to sit there being annoying. He's actually sitting roaches on top of them, which is a really smart thing to do. I don't think they hurt themselves with Splash. That would be kind of weird if they did. But these are going to trigger. And they're going to blow away a bunch of roaches. And they're just going to be annoying. But he sent the Overseer in now, so it's fine. Okay, I don't have an engineering bay. That's kind of concerning. He could be going Mutalisk.
Not enough.
Worth bearing that in mind. First things first, let's get these widow mines in a fairly decent defensive position.
Research complete.
And yeah, got that coming in.
Complete.
I need more widow mines for defensive purposes right now. Okay, now I'll start building marines.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
Come on, we do better than that.
Additional supply depots required.
We'll also do a marine drop. Now, I know he's got a decent number of roaches. Something to consider. Have I seriously hit supply cap again? It's like, I was building supply depots, wasn't I? It's like, yep. But you hit supply cap again. Grats.
Not enough.
Don't even have enough energy to scan his main right now. Which is not good. Let's get this back there. Get it repaired. God, I screwed this up so hard. It's taking so long for me to really get my economy going. I think I just need to have these guys doing a little more than building a lot of supply depots. I like how that little widow mine's just in the little daisies right there. That's pretty cute. Okay. Scan. Oh, God, seriously?
Additional supply depots required.
I'm building them, damn it. I'm building them. Finish marine shield.
Understood.
You can go back to work. Just to have units.
Complete.
I've got some medevacs as well. I should be harassing them a little bit more. Creep. Has he taken the third? He's kind of just taken his third. Okay. I'm not sure if we can kill it. Roaches, lots of them. Let's move all units down at the bottom. Get ready for this.
Ready for dust off.
I've probably got enough units to defend this off, especially with the widow mines. But he's just going to kind of menace me now. Say, hey, you can't do anything. And the other says, you're kind of right. Also, because I still don't really know what he has yet.
Not
Still
enough
can't scan because I keep burning everything.
research.
It's kind of dumb. Alright, well that's fine. I'm just going to get upgrades. Get an armory out. A few more mules down on that. So I know where this base is, but I could probably drop it, actually. I could probably afford to drop it. Yeah, I can spare one medevac. Speaking of, let's keep building them. Pretty damn important. More units, more units, more units.
Not enough minerals.
Keep getting them out there at a reasonable rate. Alright, so I'm good for supply for the time being. Oh man, okay, they're coming at me. Yeah, Yeah, that didn't go well. I didn't borrow my Widow Mines properly, but I killed him, so I guess that's okay. And I'm also going to now drop his third.
ETA. Talk to me.
Ooh, he's quick. Yeah, I'm going to kind of work on this base a little bit then. That's how it's going to end up being. Ooh, hello. Yeah, he is quick. Alright, that's fine. We got out of it. I can continue to be annoying around here because I don't think he actually has mutas. If he has, I haven't seen them yet, so let's get that upgrade queued up.
Ready for dust off.
Alright, so we handled that fairly well. We could get a few more Marauders in the composition. So the question, I suppose, is what exactly is he going to throw at me now? But I can continue to sort of dip in and out. Okay, so he's got units there.
Will do, Command.
Has he got units here now? No, he's gone back to mining, so let's actually just drop in his mineral line directly and do some damage. And I'm just going to be annoying here.
Upgrade.
Ready for dust off.
Need to think about taking a third base.
Not enough.
He's been on third for a while, and I don't think I've kind of harassed it enough.
Mineral field.
Let's move some Widow Mines across the map, and I just want to try and be a little annoying.
Not enough minerals.
ETA, 1 minute.
He's got a few units in there, but he's not mining from that base, so that in itself is kind of a victory.
Ready for dust off.
I'm going to put that there just to be annoying and kill creep tumors. Oh, damn. Okay, he's got Banelings, and where's the rest of my Widow Mines? I need those deployed right now. Nope. I'm not building any, am I? Oh, God. Yeah, this is going to hurt. Okay, there's one Widow Mine. That'll be supply capped. Okay, here it comes.
Dust off.
We're sending in Lings first as well, which is a really sneaky way of triggering those Widow Mines.
Additional supply depots required.
Go hunt Banelings. Let's get these Marauders at the front to sink some of these Banelings in, so if he's going to attack me, I'm going to try and be ready for him. Did I lose the medevac? Did it get shot down? By what? No, it's still there. Thought so.
Ready for pickup. Will do,
I
Command.
can kind of drop this, but he's not even mining there, so I guess it doesn't really matter that much.
Heading out.
Is that a spore or a spine?
Where's
It's a
the
spore.
emergency?
Okay.
ETA,
I can
1
drop
minute.
here. Ooh, there's a drone transfer. Try and catch it.
Loud and clear.
Nice. That worked out pretty well. Okay, so I'm just trying to be as annoying as possible to lower the number of units he's got. Which seems to be working pretty well. I just want to make sure that any direction it comes up in is really, really unattractive to drop. Which I seem to have successfully done right now. He's sitting right on top of it, which is kind of cute. Look at all that static defense you're building. Oh dear. It's like, yeah, time to leave. Oh wow, he's completely overbuilding static defense. That's a win in and of itself. It's like I didn't even do anything to justify that. Let's check and see if he's got a fourth base. Oh, god damn it. Yeah, I should have seen that coming. I don't really want to roll out here, but I think I actually have an army large enough. Uh-oh, okay, he's moving over the Widow Mines. Okay. Marauders at the front. Go. This should be absolutely no problem whatsoever to kill. He has nowhere near enough units. And he also believes that too. I was really happy with how that game went, actually. How much damage did the Widow Mines do? I mean, they must have hit pretty hard. Did that kill all the Banelings? Because that is amazing if it did. Let's have a look at the replay. Yeah, I mean, he was being smart earlier. He was scouting the mines with a couple of Lings. I mean, that's by far the best thing you do. Just send, like, One ling in, detonate the mine. Send another one in. It also gives you a mental picture where the mines are. So, like, mines against smart players are just dreadful. Like, you've got to be aggressive with them, do crazy mine flanks and stuff with drilling claws. But, like, defensive mines on your natural, you shouldn't be taking damage from those unless you make a really big blunder. I mean, at this stage, I'm on 1 base, he's on 2. It's actually not that bad because I'm keeping up with him and workers. He's building quite a lot of drones. He builds 2 spine crawlers really early on, which is like, okay, he wants to be defensive, but I actually have no intention of attacking him that way. I'm not... Maybe that was against Hellions or whatever. I dropped 2 Widow Mines in here. These don't really do anything. I mean, they kill a couple of roaches. They're definitely worthy of the cost, but they're not worthy of the delay that I had to get in order to do that. It doesn't kill any workers, so... He's ahead of me in economy here. I start mining here. I do this completely wrong, by the way. I wasn't mining this area efficiently at all. I'm building about 7 Marines at a time. He's going Roach with double upgrades, which is kind of weird. Like, it's also kind of odd that he attacked me with... He went... Look at this. He went Metabolic Boost and Muscular Augments here, yeah? And he's going 2-2, and then he builds about 4 Hydralisks. Like, what? What's the point? And I'm actually really proud of this drop harass. I kept this alive almost the entire game, and I was an annoying piece of shit. Like, he's not mining from this base most of the game. I'm only on 32 SCVs here. Like, I'm playing a really stupidly low economy game. But I drop in again. I halve the count there. I keep him on a low economy by just dropping. He builds a ton of units, or at least he thinks it's a ton. He builds... It's just weird. Like, Muscular Augments, Baneling Speed, +2, and you build 7 Hydras and then attack. I don't think that's a good idea. Like, it would have made more sense if he just waited to max. I have a supply advantage over him, but it would have made more sense if he just waited. He takes down, like, a Widow Mine. Alright, so... He's got Ling Baneling here. He's pushing creep spread in this direction, but he doesn't break the rocks, so it kind of doesn't help. He has 7 Hydralisks, 19 Roaches. I have 70 Marines. Do I get +2 before this hits? I don't think I do, actually. I see this coming. Widow Mine detonates, takes down a bunch of Lings. And this was his first attack, and this is where he just backed off. And he's building Queen behind this. He's actually not really building much else. He's floating quite a lot of money, but that doesn't really matter for his edge. He's also got a lot of gas. I mean, he went +2/+2 really quickly. He had a massive upgrade advantage over me. But his composition was weird. It's like Lings and Banelings and Roaches and Hydralisks, and there's like 14 drones out of nowhere. Is my drop still there? It's just sitting around being annoying. It's like, yeah, I dropped 1, and then I try to catch this drone transfer, didn't I? I boosted to try and get it, and I force him away again. There's so much mining time lost. Let's have a look at income, actually. Yeah, like, he should have been way ahead of me by this point because he lost so much mining time, he wasn't able to do that. So I'll work on his base game. Like, my intention was to keep picking at this hatchery until it eventually died, because you can't repair them unless you want to burn a ton of transfusers, which is not that efficient at all. So he still has this upgrade advantage. The weird thing is, if he actually hit 2-2 and then attacked me, he might have been able to do damage because he had an upgrade advantage. But I think by the time he hit me, I was actually at about equal upgrades. He builds 50,000 defenses and no units. Yeah, that's the biggest problem. I think because of this one medevac, he completely overcommitted to defense. And what use for those 6 spine crawlers? Most of them aren't even at the front. And I'm not going to be able to drop here anymore, but... Oh, yeah, and then he loses. Okay, yeah, that was pretty quick. Let's watch that again. Yeah, he was floating so much gas. He could have gone like 20 Mutalisks and started to harass me, but with the amount of Marines I had, it probably wouldn't have worked. Alright, so when does this engagement happen? You know, that's the one that doesn't really matter. Blah, 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 blah. So let's keep an eye on that, keep an eye on that. He actually... Does he seriously back off his entire army to deal with a 7 Marine drop? I should drop more. Wow. People really, really overcommit to that. I also had this Widow Mine here. I'm curious to know if this hit anything. Let's watch his army again. So his army... Alright, his army goes this way, so he actually bypasses everything. I still have a larger army than he does. Like, he's been denied so much mining time, and I've only killed 7 workers, but he's been denied so much mining time that he can't really do anything. So he tries to deny my 3rd, which, you know, he makes me left. That's fine. But I know he's here now, so I prepare for a defense. Don't really know what he's got. But the Widow Mine... Oh, wow, it hit all the Banelings. That's huge. And then another one. Those Widow Mines were super effective. Good lord. He just walked right into that. And then I just murder him. I mean, I would have actually won the fight without the Widow Mines because he was completely outnumbered, but even then. Whew, that's hot. Nice. I should build more Widow Mines. Alright, folks. that is going to be it for me for tonight. I have one day tomorrow where I'm going to produce like 6 or 7 videos, and then I have to fly out to Boston about 8 in the morning. Because I'm going to PAX. So I don't really have a huge amount of time. But hopefully you enjoyed the stream tonight. Thank you very much for watching. I'll make this available over on YouTube.com/TotalBiscuit, for those of you who didn't see it. I'll also leave the VOD up as well, because the VOD will be in 60 frames, and YouTube isn't. But hope you had fun with that. I enjoyed it. I think I'm kind of getting the hang of this. We'll see. Being just a little bit more calm, which is always helping the focus. And man, look at this. I got 3 personal bests here. Average unspent resources, 680. Way better. 36 workers created is better than my average. This is a problem. And 210 average APM. Zerg's APM was higher than mine, though. There you go. I was supply capped for 3 minutes 48. Oh, Jesus. I mean, I love this screen because it actually shows you all of these easy things you could do to get much, much better. It's like I won while being supply capped for almost 4 minutes. So that, I think, is something that if I can work on that, I can have way more units. Sweet. All right, folks, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.